Okay, so you probably clicked on this video for one of three reasons. One, you've seen a PV, also known as a promotional video for one of these manga series soon to be anime. Two, you want a head start on getting into or buying one of these series before the anime drops. Or three, you just love the boy. Okay, so look, I know option 3 really ain't an option, but a man can dream, right? Right? What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here. Today we're back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Kaiju number 8, Mashle, and Undead Unluck finally getting an anime. Now, most likely, and I'm just assuming, so take this with a grain of salt, I think Sakamoto Days will follow suit with all these other series because, well, Sakamoto Days is pretty hot in the streets, if you get what I'm saying. So like I said, there's no official news at the time of recording this video, but that's what I'm assuming. Plus, Sakamoto Days is good. Now, I'll be real, if you guys have been rocking with me for a while, you guys know that I'm the mainstream guy, and 8 times out of 10, nah, scratch that. 9 times out of 10, if you've been watching this channel and collecting with me for a while, you already have these series, but this video is more for the new people. So, Bro Boy Gang, welcome the newcomers into manga collecting, because once they see that these anime might be heat, I don't know if they're gonna be heat, like, you know, the anime ain't out yet right now, but once they find out it's heat and they're gonna try and get into the manga, we gotta show them how to get these manga series. Now, all 3 of these series are published in the weekly Shonen Jump magazine, meaning all 3 of them are shonen. Oh my gosh, what a surprise! I totally didn't see that coming. Let's just move along. To be frank, I actually like these series. I think they're dope. And while they might not be the most original pieces of fiction I've read, that doesn't detract from the fun I have from reading and collecting these series. Now, I have taken a break from reading each because at one point I got caught up and I'm more of a binge reader now. But for you guys, you might not have these series and want your boys' insights or thoughts on these series. Hold up, the streets is calling. Yo, wait, what? You telling me that they don't care about my opinion? In fact, they think I'm annoying. Nani? Y'all kind of rude. Especially when the boy is trying to help you guys out to get these series, because you guys know that usually when the anime comes out, the first few volumes of that series is nowhere to be found in these stores. So I'm trying to tell you guys about these series before they get the anime adaptation, and before you go out looking on Mercari or on eBay and you see some of these volumes going for 30 to 40 bucks when you could go on Right Stuff Anime, use my affiliate link, while you can still go on Right Stuff Anime and get these series for about less than 10 bucks. So I'm trying to help you guys out, but y'all kind of mean. But before we actually talk about this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below. So, let's get into the video. Before we actually continue, go check out Sakamoto Days. It's a fun time about an ex-assassin who runs a grocery store that, well, is targeted to get assassinated. Ironic, right? Look, just go read Sakamoto Days. In fact, let these volumes convince you, because just the volumes alone are fire. I also wanted to mention that these series are available on the Shonen Jump app to read, so if you want to try them out, you're welcome. Also, not a sponsor, but if Viz Media wants to throw your boy the bag, I won't be too mad at that. Let's start off with Kaiju number 8, currently my favorite of the trio we're talking about today. Kafka is a man in his 30s that essentially feels like a nobody. He's had dreams of being part of the defense force and the crew who take care of kaiju wrecking the city. One day he goes out to apply for the defense force and, well, he must not have the best of luck because he ends up swallowing a kaiju. Pause? He ends up absorbing a kaiju, giving him the abilities of a powerful kaiju himself. Lucky bastard. Question is, can he control his powers and can they be used for good against the oncoming fight of kaijus? Now that we got the plot out of the way, let me tell you some of the things that I liked. The art is dope, the paneling is great, not too wordy, funny, and pretty shonen. One thing a lot of people love about this series is that the MC is a full-grown adult, which is kind of rare for shonen series. Also, the volumes are beautiful. Just look at them. Next series we got up is Mashle, a series about a kid named Mash who was born into a world of magic without magic. Sounds familiar, right? How did Black Clover get in my hand? If you put One Punch Man, Black Clover, and sprinkled a little bit of Harry Potter into a blender, you'd get Mashle. It's a series that doesn't take itself too seriously with a focus on action and comedy. And I mean heavy emphasis on the comedy. Mash is a dumb, stereotypical meathead and the supporting crew can be, well, the supporting cast could kind of be But Mashle is definitely a fun time if you want something light and not too serious. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the plot. Mash is blackmailed into joining magic school to become a divine visionary, one of the top students in the whole school, for him and his dad to live a peaceful life because, well, it's kinda against the law to not have magic. So Mash has to find a way to beat magic with his muscles because he's ripped. Like, super ripped. He's basically a great value version of Asta, and I better not see in the comment section that Asta is a great value version of Naruto because I don't tolerate any goat clover slander in the comment section. In fact, that's a quick way to get blocked on this channel. Mashle, it's decent. It's mid as all heck, but it's fun. Mashle is fun mid. Also, the volumes for Mashle are pretty dope. And lastly, we gotta talk about Undead Unluck. Alright, and that's about it for the video. I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. I gotta talk about it? Fine. Undead Unluck is a series I'm the least excited to talk about on this video. Now this is probably because of when I read it versus the actual quality of the material. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, it's actually pretty decent. I'm not too far into the manga, but also I haven't had the drive to read a lot of it once I actually caught up a long while ago, but let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about the manga volumes for this series first. Yeah, they kind of weak compared to the other series I just showed you guys. But you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I need to find whoever made that phrase because I be judging like a mother. Undead Unluck is a series about a girl named Izumo Fuko who has the ability of bad luck, which usually hurts people very badly. And Andy, a man who has the ability to not die. One day Fuko is about to Control-Alt-Delete herself because of her ability causing misfortune in her life until Andy finds out about her and declares she will be the reason for his untimely demise. Yeah, that word won't possibly get caught by the YouTube algorithm. But in order for her power to work, he has to touch her, and the longer / more she's touched on, the greater her abilities affect. And this is where I would usually tell you to get your mind out of the gutter, but honestly, that's where Andy's is, and that's why I consider him a nasty man. Also, the power system is really dope in this manga, and they get into situations against other people with powers and abilities that they must fight. It's kind of reminiscent to JoJo. I forgot to mention that, so there you go.